Hey, shalom everybody, BigDaddyBigz here, productreviewdude.com, and this is Through the Bible in a Year with BigDaddyBigz, and today is February the 16th, and the Tree of Life version of the Bible scriptures that we'll be reading today are Numbers 11, 12, and 13. Let's get started. 70 elders to share the burden. The people were murmuring in the ears of Adonai about hardship, and when Adonai heard, his anger burned. The fire of Adonai blazed among them, ravaging the outskirts of the camp. The people cried out to Moses, so Moses prayed to Adonai, and the fire died out. The name of the place was thus called Taberah, because fire from Adonai had burned among them. The grumblers among them began to have cravings. So Bnei Yisrael began to wail repeatedly, saying, "If we could just eat some meat. We remember the fish that we used to eat in Egypt for free, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, and the garlic. But now we have no appetite. We never see anything but this manna." Now the manna was similar to coriander seed and had an appearance like gum resin. The people went about, gathered it up, and ground it in a hand mill and crushed it in a mortar. They cooked it in a pot and made it into cakes. It had a taste like something made with olive oil. When the dew descended on the camp at night, the manna descended with it. Moses heard the people wailing by their families, each man at the door to his tent. Adonai's anger became very hot, and Moses was troubled. So Moses asked Adonai, "Why have you brought trouble on your servant? Haven't I found favor in your eyes that you laid the burden of all these people on me? Did I conceive all these people, or did I give birth to them, that you should say to me, 'Carry them in your bosom,' just as the nurse carries an infant to the land you promised to their fathers? Where can I get meat for all these people? For they wail to me, saying, 'Give us meat to eat.' I am not able to carry all these people by myself. The load is too heavy for me. If this is how you are treating me, kill me now. If I have found favor in your eyes, kill me, please. Don't let me see my own misery." Adonai said to Moses, "Bring me 70 of the elders of Israel, who you know to be elders of the people and their leaders. Take them to the tent of meeting, so they may stand with you there. Then I will come down and speak with you there, and I will take some of the ruach that is on you and will place it on them. They will carry with you the burden of the people, so you will not be carrying it alone. Now to the people say, 'Sanctify yourselves for tomorrow, because you will eat meat.' For you wailed in Adonai's ears, saying, 'If only we could eat meat, it was better for us in Egypt.' Now Adonai will give you meat, and you will eat. You will eat, not for 1 day, not for 2 days, or for 5 days, or 10 days, or 20 days, but for an entire month, until it is coming out of your nostrils, and it becomes loathsome to you. For you rejected Adonai who is among you, and you wailed to his face, saying, 'Why did we ever leave Egypt?' Then Moses said, 600,000 foot soldiers, the people I am in the middle of, yet you say, I am going to give them meat to eat for an entire month. If the flocks and herds were slaughtered, would they have enough? Or if all the fish in the sea were caught, would they have enough?" Adonai said to Moses, "Is Adonai's arm too short? Now you will see whether my word will come true for you or not." 70 elders prophesying. So Moses went out and told the people Adonai's words. He gathered 70 of the elders of the people and had them stand around the tent. Adonai descended in the cloud and spoke with him. He took some of the ruach that was on him and placed it on each of the 70 elders. So it happened that when the ruach first rested on them, they prophesied, but never again. 2 men, however, had remained in the camp. The name of one was Eldad, and the name of the other was Medad. The ruach rested on them. They were among those listed, but they had not gone out to the tent. So they prophesied in the camp. A young man ran and told Moses and said, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. Joshua, son of Nun, the assistant of Moses since his youth, cried out and said, Moses, my Lord, stop them. But Moses said to him, Are you jealous on my behalf? If only Adonai would make all the people prophets. If only Adonai would put the Spirit on all of them. Then Moses and the elders of Israel turned to the camp. Quails from the sea. Now a wind went out from Adonai and drove the quails from the sea. He brought them into the camp to about a day's journey in any direction, about 2 cubits above the ground all around the camp. The people went out all that day and all that night and all the following day and collected quail. No one gathered less than 10 omers. They spread them out all around the camp. Yet while the meat was between their teeth, before it was swallowed, Adonai's anger burned against the people. So Adonai struck the people with a severe plague. For that reason the name of the place was called Kibroth Hattaavah, because they buried the people who were craving. From Kibroth Hattaavah the people journeyed to Hazeroth and stayed in Hazeroth. Miriam and Aaron speak against Moses. Numbers chapter 12. Then Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses on account of the Cushite woman he married, because he had married a Cushite woman. They asked, Has Adonai spoken only through Moses? Hasn't he also spoken through us? Adonai heard it. Now the man Moses was very humble, more so than anyone on the face of the earth. Immediately Adonai said to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, The 3 of you come out of the tent of meeting. So the 3 came out. Adonai descended in a column of cloud, stood at the entrance of the tent of meeting, and called to Aaron and Miriam. The 2 of them stepped forward. Hear now my words, he said. When there is a prophet of Adonai, I reveal myself in a vision. I speak to him in a dream. Not so with my servant Moses. In all my house he is faithful. I speak with him face to face, plainly, and not in riddles. He even looks at the form of Adonai. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? Adonai's anger burned against them, and he left them. When the cloud lifted up from above the tent, behold, Miriam had Za'aret like snow, and Aaron turned toward her. Behold, she had Za'aret. He said to Moses, Please, my Lord, don't hold against us the sin we have committed so foolishly. Don't let her be like a stillborn baby, who comes from his mother's womb with his flesh half eaten away. So Moses cried to Adonai, saying, O God, heal her now. Adonai said to Moses, If her husband had but spit in her face, would she not be in shame for those 7 days? Let her be confined outside the camp for 7 days. After that she may be brought back. So Miriam was stricken to outside the camp for 7 days. The people did not move on until Miriam was brought back. Afterward, the people left Hazeroth and camped in the wilderness of Paran. Numbers chapter 13. 12 scouts and the bad report. Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, Send me some on your behalf to investigate the land of Canaan, which I am giving to Bnei Israel. Each man you are to send will be a prince of the tribe of his fathers, a man from each tribe. So according to the word of Adonai, Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran. All the men were princes of Bnei Israel. These are their names: from the tribe of Reuben, Shammua, son of Zakur; from the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat, son of Hori; from the tribe of Judah, Caleb, son of Jephunneh; from the tribe of Issachar, Igal, son of Joseph; from the tribe of Ephraim, Hosea, son of Nun; from the tribe of Benjamin, Palti, son of Raphu; from the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel, son of Sodi; from the tribe of Manasseh, part of the tribe of Joseph, Gadi, son of Susi; From the tribe of Dan, Amiel, son of Gamaliel. And from the tribe of Asher, Sethur, son of Michael. From the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi, son of Vopsi. From the tribe of Gad, Guel, son of Miki. These are the names of the men Moses sent to investigate the land. Now he gave Hoshea, son of Nun, the name Joshua. As he sent them to explore the land of Canaan, he said to them, "Go up there through the Negev, then go up into the hill country. See what the land is like and the people living there, whether they might be strong or weak, few or many. In what kind of land they are living, is it good or bad? Also, what about the cities in which they are living? Are they unwalled or do they have fortifications? How is the soil, fertile or poor? Are there trees on it or not? Do your best to bring back some of the fruit of the land." It was the season for the first ripe grapes. So they went up and explored the land from the wilderness of Zin as far as Rehob, the entrance of Hamath. They continued on up through the Negev and came to Hebron. There lived Ahiman, Shishai, and Talmai, descendants of Anak. Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. When they reached as far as the valley of Eshcol, they cut a single branch with a cluster of grapes. It was carried on a pole between two of them. They also cut some of the pomegranates and some figs. That place was called the Valley of Eshcol because of the cluster cut by Bnei Israel. They returned from investigating the land after 40 years. They traveled and returned to Moses, Aaron, and the entire community of Bnei Israel at Kadesh in the wilderness of Paran. They gave their report to them and the entire assembly. They showed the land's fruits. They gave their account to him and said, "We went into the land where you sent us. Indeed, it is flowing with milk and honey. This is some of its fruit. Except the people living in the land are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. We even saw the sons of Anak there. Amalek is living in the land of the Negev. The Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites are living in the mountains, and the Canaanites are living near the sea and along the bank of the Jordan." Then Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, "We should definitely go up and capture the land, for we can certainly do it." But the men who had gone up with him said, "We cannot attack these people, because they are stronger than we." They spread among Bnei Israel a bad report about the land they had explored, saying, "The land through which we passed to explore devours its residents. All the people we saw there were men of great size. We also saw there the Nephilim. The sons of Anak are from the Nephilim. We seemed like grasshoppers in our eyes as well as theirs." Y'all have a good day. Be blessed. God loves you. I love you. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.